Today we're going to make some challah French toast. I don't have a whole lot of challah here. Why don't I have a whole lot of challah? Because my challah is delicious and everybody eats it. But I got a little left over from the high holidays. We're going to make some challah French toast here. We're going to start with some eggs and stuff. Now I got about 8 slices of challah. So I'm using about 4 eggs. It's a good rule. You want about 1 egg for every 2 slices of bread, unless your bread's tiny or huge. We're going to throw some half and half in there. I don't know, that looks good. And some milk. It's looking pretty good. I don't measure. Now, what else do we need? Sugar, vanilla. I like cinnamon and cardamom. I'm going to put all that in there. Whatever the taste you think it's going to be good for you. If your bread doesn't have any salt in it, you're going to put some salt in. Well, you need a little bit. It brings out the flavors. I'm going to get that all in there and whisk it together. So for, 8 slices of French toast, I got about, 2 tablespoons of sugar in there, a teaspoon of vanilla, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of cardamom. I got it all mixed up pretty nice here. It's looking pretty good. Now the key I learned from my father-in-law, you got to soak the bread, not just dip it. You got to soak it. So we're going to soak it. So I got my challah. The challah's all laid out. Nice single layer in there. You wondering what the orange bits are? Those are apricots. I made these for the high holidays. I put some fruit in there. It's fruity. All right, so I got my egg mixture here. And we're just gonna dump it all over. We want it all to soak into the bread, all of it. Now, gonna let it sit there a minute, and then we're gonna flip the bread over. It's been a minute. Why not? Flip it all over. We want the bread to get totally saturated. And then we're gonna eventually take care of this. But it's gonna take a little while. So I got my oven preheating too. 375. A little higher than 350. A little extra browning on the edges is what you want. So the French toast is soaking. What are you going to do? You just got to wait. The oven's preheating, the French toast is soaking. My father-in-law, he'll soak it all night, overnight, soak it all up. It's good like that. I don't have that much time this morning. So, but I still got time. I still got to wait. Why? Because a lot of Jewish foods, like I said, they take a lot of time. So the oven's preheating, I'm waiting for that. The French toast is soaking, I'm waiting for that. What are we going to do? Well, we're going to do something else. Well, we're sitting around here waiting. We're going to talk about cast iron. We're going to talk about seasoning it. And it's stupid simple. All we got to do is just leave the fat in there from the night before. Get the food bits out. And I'm going to turn this on high. And it's not going to light because it doesn't like me today. Oh, good. Thanks for performing for the video, stove. I'm turning this on high, real high. And I'm just going to wait until it smokes. And I'm going to be ready with a paper towel. Now, when you're seasoning the cast iron like this, you want to have your exhaust fan on. You don't want to fill up your whole house with smoke, because it's going to start to smoke if you're doing it right. It is going to start to smoke, I'm telling you. Now, what kind of fat have I got in there? Well, you can use any oil you want, as far as I'm concerned. Anything that's suitable for high temperatures, I should say, that you can use. It's fine. The point is, cast iron loves oil. It loves grease. It loves fat. When I cook latkes, my cast iron pans never look so beautiful. That's another episode. We're just going to do this till it starts smoking. We're waiting again. That's what we do when we do Jewish cooking. Okay, it's smoking now. I'm gonna turn the heat off. Flames off. My exhaust fan is on. Pan is smoking. Now, I'm just gonna take a paper towel and I'm just gonna wipe it. Just gonna keep it nice and smooth. Pick up the excess. And go all around the edges, edge to edge. Make it beautiful. Make it really beautiful. I'll tell you something else. Not a lot of people do this, but you know what I do? I turn it over. I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna turn it over. I gotta get something hot to. Gotta hold on to it. I'm gonna turn it over and I'm gonna do the bottom. Because you know the bottom's cast iron too. You don't want to neglect it. You're gonna take care of the bottom too. So I'm just gonna, with a little bit of oil that's on the paper towel, I'm doing the top. I'm gonna rub the bottom. Look at that. That is beautiful. That's a thing of beauty. People come into my house. You know what they say half the time first thing? My God, your cast iron is beautiful. Beautiful cast iron. It's so stupid simple to take care of. That's all you gotta do. Okay. Now, we're gonna go back to French toast. The oven's preheated. The French toast has soaked up almost all the liquid. It's good enough for me. I'm getting hungry. So, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna spray non-stick spray on a baking sheet, cookie tray, put it in the oven. I'm going to put it on convection bake because I like that. Now I got my cookie sheet, jelly roll pan, whatever you want to call it. I got it sprayed with non-stick spray. I got my French toast laid out. Now, even spacing. You want the toast to cook evenly, you got to space it evenly on the pan. Real basic. It's going in the oven now. I'm going to check it in 10 minutes. Now, you know me, I don't like to waste nothing. So what am I going to do? I got this leftover egg mix in the pan. I'm going to make it into an egg. It's going to be delicious. And that is as simple as that. Because, you know, what am I doing here? I'm waiting. I'm waiting for stuff to cook. So while I'm waiting, you know, it's too early in the morning to drink bourbon. So what are you going to do? I'm going to cook other stuff. I'm going to take care of stuff. So this is almost done. It's going to be a delicious little appetizer before the French toast is ready. Look at that. Oh, yeah. That's going to be good. All right. More soon. It's been about 10 minutes. I'm going to check it. And I'm going to rotate the tray. It's looking brown around the edges. I rotated the tray. I can see little bits of brown around the edges of the bread. So I think I should actually flip these over in just another minute or two. Now you can see that these are nearly perfectly brown. So, you know, it was about time to flip them. The amount of time it takes to get there really depends on how tight you pack them in there on the baking sheet. I had a lot of space, they cook faster. That's how it goes. It's going back in the oven now. So the French toast was only in the oven for about another 5 minutes. I pulled it out. We're going to check it to see if it's really done. You can check by brownness. There's nothing wrong with that. But you're working with eggs. Maybe you want to be sure. Now look at that. 190 degrees in the center. The thickest piece. Go over here. This one. 185, 190. Right in the center. It's done. It's not very brown on the other side. You want it browner, put it back in. You want it a little, you know, chewier, a little moister, it's done now. I'm calling it done, because I don't like it when it gets all dried out. It's going to be more custardy in the middle, and it's going to be delicious. So there you have it. You got French toast, maybe you got some delicious toppings, like some real New York maple syrup. It's the best. Maybe you like whipped cream. Maybe you like berries. I don't know what you like. You know what you like. You do it. But I tell you what, if there's one thing that everybody knows about Jewish food, whether you're Jewish, you're Goy, whatever, was one thing everyone knows. It's the challah makes the best French toast.